Hello, YouTube. It's me again. I tinker with a little bit of everything. So, I didn't get to continue with the other video as I intended because of a couple of catastrophic failures. That's why I didn't go any further with videoing anymore the last shot, and it stopped everything abruptly. Well, first things first, you can see here, I had a damaged fan, all right, and that goes up on here, and you can see here, it's broken, it would go like so, I would say, like that. Yeah, I think that's correct. All right, and I had a crack or something like that from taking it apart. I sprained it from pulling this taper here off of the shaft of the engine. All right, so kind of got the bright idea of pushing this thing back together, close the gap. It was only, say, this far. Squeeze it together, and we're going to band it. What wound up happening, we drilled it, tapped it, whatever the case be. Tried to do something like that. Put it all back together. One of the pieces. Another one, which there's more out in there. Well, I'm going to say bell housing, where this thing runs in. All right. This didn't hold. It shattered. And this is where I stand with this rotor. A couple of broken pieces. And yeah. All I can say is low hours, this, that, and the other. Good bearing. Slip rings are decent. It is what it is. So, if we take, let me try to find, I'm going to borrow one of these guys for a minute. I'm going to find our way over to where I've been manipulating this thing a little bit. Oh, a lot of snow melt here right now. Okay, the light's pretty adequate here off this. Yeah, so here we are. Ugh. You can see in there all the pieces. You see the taper shaft, that's what I was trying to separate when I strained this thing. Okay, more of it. And also, with the engine, I put a used piston in it, and evident upon starting it, it started smoking. I looked into oil levels, stuff like that. It didn't look high or nothing like that, you know, to where it would cause it to smoke. It did run, so it ran for about 3 seconds, and all that broke. So the holdup has been getting a fan for it to pull it back apart again. Down here. I couldn't get a good one. I couldn't get a new one, put it that way. Availability sucks. So I got a hold of this one, and if you look closely, I had it welded or remended, what have you, for what it is. I think it's sufficient, but that was before I knew that the rotor was busted. Honestly, I was afraid of it, with those pieces and all that coming apart like that. I had to get a hold of a head gasket to pull this apart again, to take care of the rings. So that's where we're at on this. That's where we're at. that's that for the time being. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I really don't. So, just a quick update on this. Yeah. Well, just keep trying. I don't know. Is it time for a new one? Normally, yeah. But I'm going to keep trying because I know what this is. At this point, I do have some leads on another unit, the whole piece. The only thing is, if I go the direction that I think I'm going to go, the specific numbers will no longer be. It'll be a higher rating than these two numbers. This will be like 72, and this will be around 9. As long as, with what I'm cross-referencing it to, what I think is available, all this stuff here is all the same. And these plugs would, I think, should be the same. Purple, brown, gray to gray. If the connectors are the same, should be. It's a shame because this is a real good winding. I'll wind up keeping this around for some parts. I could put another rotor in that, but I'm going through all this trouble. I may as well change it all out and change my amperage as long as this box will carry it. Should. I gotta do more research. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I have things in mind for this season a little bit, but I need this unit to be able to do it. Without this, we do nothing this season coming up. So, that's where we're at. Thanks for looking. God bless. Be safe.